Hey, what's up? This is Bree from WRSU, Rutgers Radio. I'm here with Jake Miller. Hi.
Hello, what's up?
So how has the Hit and Run tour been so far? Has there been any really cool moments on the tour that you would like to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, every show is amazing, whether there's, 100 people in the crowd or 1,000. I just love seeing the fans, and I love playing the new music that I just produced in my room just a few months ago. So to see it all come to life and to perform it and see all these people screaming every word is just really special. But, it's tour, it's tiring as well. It's hard to find showers, laundry. It's ups and downs, but mostly ups. It's been so much fun.
Are you used to this though by now, or you've been on so many tours? Is it kind of routine now, or is it still kind of there's a lot of bumps in the road that are unexpected?
There's always unexpected stuff, just because every day, we're in a different city, we're dealing with different people, different fans. The show is pretty much the same every night. We've really perfected it, and I've really, taken time to just make sure that the show is amazing every night. But, the bus breaks down, numerous things just happen and catch us off guard. But, at the end of the day, I'm with all my best friends, and we make the most out of it all the time.
Have you seen your fans kind of grow up in the past 6 years since you've since you released your first album? Have you seen them kind of grow up with you at shows?
There's definitely new fans at every show that I've never met, but most of the time it's 75% people who have been with me for since 2011, and I definitely have seen a lot of growth with the fans. The same way that I've grown up and my music has changed. They've grown up with me, and so many kids are now graduating college, and I remember literally meeting them when they were 15 years old in middle school. So it's just really cool to kind of grow up with these fans, and some of them even feel more like friends to me.
Can you talk a little bit about the writing process for that? Is there something in the writing process where it's the best part of being independent is blank? Do you know what I'm saying? You don't have to get something approved. Did you have those moments when you were writing?
No, I mean, the best part about being independent is just that there's nobody to tell you what kind of music to make, what lane to go down, what to sing about. If I'm singing, if I'm feeling bad one day and I want to write a ballad, I can do that, even though it's not radio ready. So when you're with a record label, there's a lot of restrictions and a lot of rules, and some things don't work in some people's eyes, but it's music isn't supposed to be homework. It's not supposed to be forced. It's supposed to be, just a reflection of how you're feeling right now. And so, it's really just freeing to be able to write about whatever I want to and make the music that I want to make without anybody telling me what to do.
Yeah. So what were some of your inspirations behind this album in particular?
The whole album is really about just overcoming a lot of ups and downs. I'm on my own roller coaster, just like everybody else is on their roller coaster, and the whole album is just about letting go of bad energy, past experiences, and just kind of focusing on the road ahead and realizing that every bad situation has a silver lining. And
yeah, for sure. I definitely see that in the album. I think it's really upbeat and fun and very danceable music. So for one of the singles that you put out, The Girl That's Underneath, you talk a lot about this girl that doesn't open up. Was that from personal experience that I hear a lot about people who live in LA saying that that kind of person is very common. So was that something that you experienced yourself?
Yeah, no, when I moved to LA, I just met a lot of girls who were pretty much all similar, and they all, had this front up, and they didn't want to, let me in and kind of get to know the real them, and I could just tell that they were just trying to be this cool person and put up a facade, and that's the last person I am. What you see is what you get with me, and so, if you're gonna be around me, then you better show me the real you, or else I don't want to, I don't want to be involved.
Yeah. Do you feel that person though rubbed off on your music at all, or your creativity, having people that were so closed off in your life, or not really closed off, but fake?
No, it was really just one person that I wrote the song about, and she just inspired me to write that one song, and it was just kind of a fun way to kind of I'm not going to say who it was or anything, but it was just kind of a fun way to tell that girl, if you want to be like that, I don't need you.
I would know who she is if you said that.
Yeah, you would, but it's okay.
All right, it's okay. Yeah, we don't need a name drop here. Speaking of LA, do you have, this is kind of a spin-off question, but do you have advice for artists that are moving to LA or trying to make it big? Since you kind of been through that and signing to a major label, do you have any advice for them so that they might not get caught up in it, or just
network a lot. Networking is the most important thing. Don't be afraid to, if you see somebody who you're a fan of, or who, just makes great music or is a great actor, like don't be afraid to go up to them and, tell them who you are, tell them your story, just be cool about it. That's, that's kind of what the city is for. It's for networking and meeting people, and everybody can help other people. And besides that, just find like a core group of friends. That's the most important thing, because you can get lost in a lot of weird scenes in LA. So just find like 3 or 4 great friends and who will remind you of your hometown outside of LA, and that's all you really need.
How do you feel your sound has changed from previous albums to the one that you have now, and like where do you see it kind of going? Like, are there any inspirations that you can kind of pinpoint that like you're now incorporating into your music?
I mean, I listen to a lot of different kinds of music, and I pull different pieces from different artists. I really like 1975's saxophone solos. I really like Laney's kind of chill vibe. I love John Mayer's guitar playing. So I just kind of take everything that I listen to and mix it into one genre. I definitely don't know where my next direction is heading. I think I kind of have an idea, but I've been listening to a lot of Charlie Puth, so I really like that vibe. It's all just about experimenting and trying new things.
Yeah. What about your Be Alright music video? Like, do you want people to take away from that? Like, what is the overarching message? I'm sure a lot of like emotion went into that song and went into that video. It was beautiful, by the way. I got a little teary-eyed. I'm sure most people did, but unless they're heartless.
It's really just about not just overcoming anything that life throws at you, and just knowing that there's going to be a lot of bullshit that happens to your life, a lot of ups and downs, and just knowing how to deal with it and looking at everything positively. So that's why I went to the hospital. I wanted to sit with these patients and take them away from their reality for an hour and just let them dance around and have a good time, and just let them know that everything is going to be all right. And obviously that's not going to cure whatever sickness they have, but if I can make them happy for an hour with my music, that's all I really can ever really do.
If you could go on tour with anyone, what would that dream lineup be like?
Probably John Mayer and Drake.
Okay, awesome. Very nice. So any last words you would like to tell people about the shows coming up, like if they haven't been to one yet, or just if someone doesn't know who Jake Miller is, what should they know?
I'm an independent artist. I'm doing this all by myself right now. I think that's the biggest thing that I want to get across to people. If you support me and you're a fan of me, it means the world to me. And my fans are my record label right now. I'm doing it all for them. They are literally, I'm nothing without them. And I'm just going to keep grinding, and I'm going to keep trying to make them proud. And hopefully you keep listening to my music. My whole last album I made in my bedroom. I don't care if you buy it or illegally download it, just listen to it. Hopefully you can relate to it. And lots more shows and music coming soon.
All right. Thank you so much, Jake, for your time.